What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. One time for the one time. Coming back with another video for our installment Duck Chronicles. Now, we used to do this a lot a couple years ago when we first started. Getting back on the Duck Chronicle grind. And today is featuring the biggest duck, probably literally and figuratively, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. And it looked like he gonna pass up on that Puev fight, that Brocksworth Puev fight, and I told people that he would, cause he told Blue Blood Sports he wasn't leaving the country, and that's fine, you know, because Puev was willing to fight Dylan White in Chicago, from what I hear. But when it came to fight Miller, he didn't want to come to America, and nobody knows who Puev is in America, so why not try to make your mark, you know, by fighting in America? Because obviously, he didn't want to fight Jarrell Big Baby Miller last year. He wasn't in shape and all this other BS. You know, but it is what it is. You know, Miller gonna let this pass by. And then when you hear, you know, he talk about other fighters that he could be fighting, like Wilder. Oh, we could let that marinate a little bit. Like, he runs his mouth. That's what make him a duck. You know, and people gonna turn around and say, "Well, Wilder hasn't fought anybody." Well, at the end of the day, Wilder didn't turn down the title shot with Romain Stavern. He wasn't turning down title eliminators that could have got him a title shot, but, you know, from what I understand and what I know, but Miller is kind of unique too as well, because he has a working relationship with Eddie Hearn. He feels like he got the pipeline to fight Anthony Joshua before Deontay Wilder. He'll tell you that all day and twice on Sunday. So, but my whole thing is this: you know, he continues to beat up the guys who at least Wilder is beating, and try to go behind him. And just, you know, kind of piggyback off him and beat the guys that he's already beaten, and try to beat him more impressively, which usually doesn't happen. You know, obviously he tried to fight Dillian White. Dillian White blocked him on Twitter, for what I understand. And you know, I'm not, you know, it's his effort. You know, it ain't that he's a duck. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that he runs his mouth, and then, you know, he put his tail between his leg when it's time to go. When shit get real, that's what makes him a duck. You know, if he never opened his mouth and just go about his business, you know, he wouldn't be in this class. There wouldn't be no Duck Chronicles, Jarrell Miller. But he runs his mouth. You know, same thing about the Luis Ortiz fight. Oh, that's an old man and this and that. At the end of the day, that old man don't have an opponent. You know, go ahead and hop in that WBC VADA program, drug test, and fight Luis Ortiz, and become a mandatory for Deontay Wilder. Period. You know, what's the issue with that? You know, it should be no issue with that. You know, you talked all that BS, you know, about Luis Ortiz being the grandfather. He this age, he that age. And all these guys, and these fake, you know, guys out here like Rick Glosser, who just a hater. You want to say Ortiz is 48. Well, I don't see nobody in a rush for fighting a 48-year-old heavyweight. He still don't have an opponent to create another mandatory for Deontay Wilder. I don't see nobody rushing. I see Joseph Parker and Dillian White grabbing each other by the waist and doing the waltz and doing the slow dance. I see Big Baby Miller, you know, doing electric slide all the way around Wilder and Luis Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, Miller ain't even tried to fight none of his domestic homies. You know, he ain't tried to fight no Amir Mansour. You know, he ain't tried to fight, Wilder. You know, he ain't tried to fight the best of the rest. You know, the big fella as well, too. The other big fella, who's a good heavyweight. I can't remember his name. Mr. Boxing Today, you know, had him sparring Jarrell Miller. His name is just elude me. But he's a guy that got some good skills. Big, tall heavyweight who can box real good. You know, he not calling out none of the guys in his own country. You know, but he got the most to say. He legitimately got the most to say. He got more to say than Wilder. He was jealous. Oh, Wilder and for, you know, Ortiz an old man, and you know, at the end of the day, Wilder filled up the Barclays Center. You know, you was one of those fanboys that was in attendance to buy a ticket. You know, and believe me, I don't believe you would have bought a ticket for Danny Jacobs and Slucky in your own fight versus Johan Dunhaps, because half of Brooklyn, you know, didn't even show. I mean, shit, only half people filled up that arena that night. It was barely 7,000 and some change in there that night. When Deontay Wilder fought, it was 15,000. 16,000 is the capacity for the Barclays Center. And this a brother from Alabama, and you a guy from Brooklyn, and you can't even get your Brooklynites to come there and watch you fight. You can't get dudes from Queens. You got a gym in Queens to watch you fight. You can't get dudes from Manhattan, Uptown, Harlem to watch you fight. You can't get guys to catch the ferry from Staten Island to watch you fight. You feel me? You know, so the jealousy is real. You know, and he just be talking just to talk. I just love the day when he back up his talk. You know, somebody that's 300 pounds who can't crack an egg on Easter Sunday, man, I don't think he should be running his mouth. Now, if he didn't run his mouth and he just, you know, let the course run what it's going to run, I respect that. I wouldn't call him a duck, but he runs his mouth. He got opinion about every top heavyweight, every upper echelon elite heavyweight, but he don't want to fight him though. He don't want to run his hands with him. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to fight. He don't want to back up his words. You know, he just want to be given opportunity. You know, he wanted to go the boo-boo route, the Demetrius Andrade route. They don't want to get their hands dirty. They always want to talk about, oh, this ain't enough money, or price themselves out, or what's the point of fighting this guy? But when it legitimately comes time, you know, and a big fella or a big guy in a division got an opening, you know, and then they want to run their mouth. Like Boo Boo and Triple G. Oh, he want to fight Triple G. He want to fight Billy Joe Saunders. Like Miller. He want to fight Anthony Joshua. But he don't want to go, you know, do what a lot of other great Americans did. Not all of them. Go to another country, beat them, and earn a title shot. Or, you know, he don't want to fight Luis Ortiz right in his own country. He talked a lot of junk about Ortiz being the old man. He don't want to earn a title shot. He want everything to be given to him, man. And that's what I can't respect. Somebody that run their mouth and who just a pump faker, but really don't want to be about that action. That's why he lands on this list. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella, Boxing Clinic and more. And don't forget me, the Cali Enigma, Colossal Sports TV. Got a new college sports page venture, S1210, College Sports Most Wanted. College football, college basketball. So if you want all your college football and basketball needs and high school recruiting and some high school football, go ahead and click that link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon. Much appreciated. And share the videos, man. Share the videos, man. That's the most important thing above all. Keep sharing them. And I definitely appreciate everybody supporting the page. We're going to keep it moving to the day and more to come. We out.